Hello, hello, welcome to the live stream of this week. Last one in June 2021. This month will never come again. Let's see who is here. Candace Heath is here. Nice to see you again too. Okay, I can see me in the stream. This means probably around now first people should come join here. I don't have a topic today. This means we can go any direction you want. However, before we do that, I have a little bit for you, something I just made a couple of minutes ago. Since you're already 6 people, here you go. So 3, 2, remind me to enable my audio again after this, and go. So I hope you liked it. I'm doing this actually for something. So trying to become a brand ambassador for a certain project, and made this as like an to get the job essentially, application thing. But I thought since I made this, I can maybe also use it like an intro to the live streams, or maybe channel trailer maybe. I'm not really using channel trailers. I usually put the latest video where the channel trailer should be, but yeah, maybe. All right, so let's see what you have to say. Nice to see you again. I already had that. Jimmy Changa is here. Candace Heath says, Jesus Christ, I'm jealous. The last time I was in Japan was in February 2020. Can't wait to get back. Yeah, it was great timing though. Great timing, like just before it got really bad. So beautiful. Wow, like a fairy tale experience in real life. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not at all. But now it's really getting hot because it just rained and now it's humid and it's hot. Not hot, but warm anyway, so now breaking into a sweat maybe. Let me know how your weekend was, or your week. Probably for many of you the weekend is just starting. For me, I was very exhausted in the week, and then I took Friday off yesterday, and it was great. And now today I'm really energetic, and I got this thing that you just saw done before. Also, I changed a little bit the animations for donations, so hopefully it will work now if somebody donates on Tipeee. So before, as you know, the last 2 times I saw it was a little bit broken. Hopefully now it works. Let's see. Johannes, why not put video up on Patreon? Really nice, good music. Yeah, I just finished it to this point where it is right now, but it's not done yet. So I still have to like sound effects and stuff and make it more nicer. For example, you see the scene where I'm bowing, then it loses focus. Things like that. So I need to polish it a little more before I actually put it out. And then it will be on Patreon, I think. Now that you said it, yes. Tokyo Tower, yeah, good point. Tokyo Tower would be nice. Maybe next time when I'm in Japan, when I'm in Tokyo, I shall see it. I've been on Tokyo Tower only once, and that was in 2014, so quite some time ago. I liked it. I mean, so Wait, no, I've been twice maybe. Have I? No, I forgot. At least once. I think twice. Maybe it was in 2016. At least, I mean, I definitely know I was there in 2014 on both floors. So there's one at I think 150 and 250 or so. And the 151 also has like a glass window where you can stand on and feel like you're falling down, may fall down 150 meters. So that's kind of interesting maybe. And yeah, at the floor level thing, ground level-ish, the first couple of floors, you get a lot of stuff. We had crab. Is it the right pronunciation or is it too close to crab? Probably. Anyway, so like, roll that looks like, kurepu is what they say in Japan. I guess the French original pronunciation may be different. Already struggling with pronunciation so early in the stream. I read that in DL, I don't know what it means, men go on hikes and carry wagons loaded with food, beer and wine on Father's Day. All this must be finished before the hike ends. Is this what you did last Sunday? What is DL though? Yeah, no, I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I remembered after some time it was Father's Day and that was it, I think, but nothing. At Disneyland? Maybe? No. Please, Disneyland and Tokyo Sea. Ha! Oh, the DL is Germany, Deutschland. Wagons loaded with food and beer and wine. Father's Day. Yeah, maybe that's possible. Something like this, maybe, probably. Yeah, I can imagine. But I didn't do that, no. Disneyland and Tokyo Sea, I've been also once each. Enjoyed the first one because it was a hot day with just my wife and the family. And not the second one because it was a rainy day with my wife, her friends, and our relatively 1-year-old kid. And obviously, it was not so great because I took care of the kid and they had fun. So that's what I know about Tokyo Sea, Disney Sea. That being said, maybe one day if the opportunity arises. I'm not necessarily a fan in that direction, like theme parks and so on. Maybe because I've never really been exposed to that. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe at some point they will get in contact somehow or so and say, Johannes, please come and film. Maybe not. More likely not, but who knows? I mean, I would like to go to Universal Studios Japan in Osaka because, they have Mario World and Harry Potter and stuff. Jasivadas is here, even though Kevin, another German YouTuber, is also having a stream in parallel. Yeah, that's true. That's a little bit unfortunate timing, but, I made a poll on YouTube, what time, what day, and it's Saturday, 9 p.m. Japanese time. And that's how it is. The audience has decided, and it won't ever change again. So good to have you here anyway. What is Kyoto? That's also a good video idea. So I've made, maybe, I don't know, Crazy Boy, if you know. I made a video, what is Tokyo? No, did I do that? No, I didn't. I made a video, how large is Tokyo? And then I made a video, all you need to know about Kyoto. Which is maybe into this direction. Maybe helpful. That's the video I put by far the most time in until now. It's like 160 hours or so. So full work month went in this video because all animated. 9 minutes or so. Usually I would do these kinds of videos in like 4 or 5 minutes, but this one all in. Ninja Monkey made it again. Nice. I hope your shoulder is doing better now. Jasivadas almost didn't see the notification. Good, you are being notified, so I mean, that's something, right? I think many people are not, and sometimes it also doesn't work. For example, usually I don't have notifications on for most apps on my phone, also YouTube, so I go specifically to the subscribe tab and see what's there, but even then sometimes live streams don't appear. And then I'm like, what? But this person should be live now. Go on a channel and there it is. So yeah, good to know that at least you got that. Ricardo Furtado is here again. I'm fine, thank you. Yeah. Last week I was a little bit early. 1 hour early, to be precise. This time it's as expected, 9 p.m. Japanese time. Now, I showed a little trailer in the beginning, so if once this is over, you can skip back and watch that again. It's like 1 minute. And yeah, I think it's already okay, but I still have to put in like extra work to make it, really good. Or at least good, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm trying to. Last time it was more than 3 hours. I hope today we can keep it at like 1 hour or so. So rather quick. Because I still have. I want to improve that video that I showed you in the beginning, and I want to work on some other videos. And tonight my family's not here. That means again, I can invest my time into that. Okay, Candace Heath says the Germans are what's versammeln in English? I know it in Japanese, but it doesn't come up in English. The Germans are here, essentially. Greetings from Heidelberg. Greetings from Nagano. Grüße aus Nagano. Ninja Monkey has been going back into my backlog of videos. Oh, thank you. 30% productivity because of shoulder. It's like, you told me, right? Is it? Do you already know how long it should take until you are back at like 90% or so? Japan in Doraemon ban. Is that the case? I have no idea. Just today I bought a Doraemon bento, so maybe I'm a rebel now. I actually used to watch Doraemon, when was that? A couple of years ago to learn Japanese, because it's just perfect level. Tendonitis, oh yeah. It could be a few days, it could be a few weeks. Oh, I see. So it has been a few days already, right? Yeah, it's always difficult, right? To say like you shouldn't move at all, or when should you move again, and all that. Tough one. I have a blueberry now. Yeah, tough one. Yeah, I hope it will be better, and then probably once we meet in real life here in Japan, then you probably won't even remember. Yeah, today's video. I mean, come on, you don't need your shoulder for the video. Just your mouth. Just talk and do gestures with the other side. But that being said, also this one is a little bit painful right now, so I'm left-handed, left arm. And this one sometimes a little bit tennis elbow. I had a tennis elbow last year or so. So the tennis elbow essentially means the muscles are too strong, too tight here and here, and then it closes here and gets painful. So I need to stretch that and massage and, get rid of the tension. But so I feel you with like, not right now, thankfully, as much as you do probably, but the general idea, I have it. How's the night sky in Nagano? Can you see the stars or Milky Way sometime during the year, or just as cloudy as over here? Let me see. Here we have. No, probably cloudy right now. Also, since I'm in the city, it's not so super clear. If you go onto a mountain or so, then probably you see more. Okay, crazy boys are the Doraemon friend. Okay, me too. Yeah, my kids like that. Good morning, Daniel. Good to have you here. I need to save, put contacts in. That would be harder than recording the video. I see. Yeah, I see. Let me see. Yeah, I think I put the contacts in with the same hand, with the left one, but I shave with both, so that That's a plus, I guess. My favorite anime? Yeah, definitely Doraemon. No, I mean I don't have a particularly favorite animes. Oh, One Punch Man. Yes, I do have a particular series that I mean, where I'm excited when the next season is coming out. That's One Punch Man. Yes. I mean, there's only 2 seasons. The first one was good. The second was not. I hope the third one will be better when it comes to animation quality. Have you been to any lantern festival in Japan? If so, where? No. Nice to see you again, Hashka. Okay, Ricardo Furtado says, I'm 1.5 weeks in the new dev job, and my second day they put me to work on GraphQL, Apollo client, and OAuth implementation, which was crazy for junior developer in the first job. Nice. That's how you learn. But you probably have what you see then, and what you need to do is like a limited thing. I had this too, right? It was like, yeah, do this project. I'm like, how? Read this book or something. So then you make it work somehow, but of course you need the senpai, the senior dev or so, to show you how it's done properly and why and all that, you know, so that you can really get into depth into what GraphQL does and how OAuth works and why and so on. So what I want to say is you have probably a small slice of the protocol or technology that you're working with and that you understand how to use, but to really get efficient and to a higher level, eventually you need to deepen your knowledge beyond that. That's what I want to say. Ninja Monkey went to quite a cool lantern festival in Miyajima Island. It was not planned, but beautiful. So beautiful. Nice. How is the requirements to a junior developer in Japan? Junior developer not... Yeah, I mean, junior is a wide range still. If it's like just out of college, there's no requirements, I think. Depending, of course. I mean, for the traditional Japanese company, there's like you don't even expect, you are not even expected to have an IT degree. So it's like nothing. For other countries, for example, if they hire specifically abroad, new grads or so, then of course they have some selection and want a certain attitude probably and some basics in computer science, but it's like maybe have a couple of internships or so, but it's not. But then of course junior dev has a certain spectrum, like I would say juniors up until 3 years or so maybe, depending on how much depending on you. So there's a wide range also in this. Please show your house. No. I would love to. However, my wife says no, privacy, so I don't. What I also love to is, so once we move, when we go to another place one day, then I try to do that. I also tried to do it in the previous one and in the one before. In the one before, then my kid got sick and vomited on the floor. that was that. That was the end. And for the last one, it was too dark. So it's like all the stuff is out. I want to show the apartment, but the lights are also gone. So that's that. So I couldn't show. And again, so this one will come whenever we move, maybe next year or year after or whatever. However, you can see a room tour. So of this room specifically, what's where and so on. Like not only this angle, but also like there's a walk-in closet over there and so on. If you just search for room tour on the channel, you'll find that. Kenneth Heath has to drop off. Oh no, take care. Have a nice day. I ignore Sapka Daddy's comment. Yeah, I guess Crazy Boy, right? You wanted to see my house, right? By the way, we got this fantastic bamboo bowl. Very nice, very nice. And it's perfect, as you see, for my snacks here. Blueberries, cherries, and tomatoes. That's the word. Yes. 18 people here, excellent, excellent. Good to have you all here. By the way, recently I was thinking about if it would be a good idea to have people as moderators. And I'm thinking maybe Daniel, Elminox and John H, because they are kind of the biggest supporters of the channels. So I feel like if you guys want to, let me know. Is junior dev the level after you graduated or 2 years in? Asking me or? So if you ask me, then yes. So you start as a junior dev, right? There's nothing below that. And then after that, you work in that, and then at some point you're at a level where you don't need guidance usually, where you can do your own stuff, you know, you can get feature responsibility or something. And that's when I would say you're not junior anymore. And then when you really start designing and going to architectural levels and have a deep understanding of your technology or field or whatever, then you maybe become senior. And then beyond that, that's a little bit more difficult, because then it gets to a place where it can be very generalistic. So that means you need to expand your horizon a little more outside of your technologies. Let's say if you're like me, apps, then maybe it would be time to learn more about beyond that, backend and all that. But it can also be, and I feel it's very important, more about soft skills, unfortunately, for some. So people's how you work together, how you actually deliver product on time, and you know, how to decide where to go for perfect quality and where to deliver and so on. Like this, it's always like a range of possibilities, and you need to be able to handle that professionally in the best interest of the company or customer. All right, how's the drone going? Is this counter not working, or did no one donate yet? It is not working. No, nobody donated yet. It's still at 333.35, so 33% of the goal. Actually, it's a little more because it doesn't count the YouTube donations. Probably we are at like 360-ish. Okay. Please check Chanel is channel Japanese. So the I have to see that on YouTube, right? I will take a look later. You're lucky that your channel always has positive comments though. No, it doesn't. So one time I made a video called Cost of Living in Japan, and back then in my corner of the world it was just when President Trump was elected, and in Germany there was a lot of news about many people say like if Trump gets elected then they will leave the country and so on, like celebrities and so on. And then I said, okay, now since many people want to leave the country, maybe you should know about cost of living. And oh my God, the Trump supporters. So a lot of comments in that direction. And to some extent, I understand that. Like, you're not coming to see a political statement. You come to see cost of living in Japan. So after some time, I just cut that off. So in YouTube, you can remove parts of a video, but not add anything. And I just removed the beginning. That's why it's like a little bit awkward right now in the beginning, I feel, but that's how it is. What do you mean by moderator? What is the job description? What is the pay? There's no pay. That is just like, for example, if I'm talking and somebody starts spamming, then you can just kick this person out, hide it, or so, him or her. That's all. Different games is here. Nice to have you here. Pay. John H. It's like, pay. Yeah, you don't have to pay. It's fine. How much software engineer earn in Japan? Totally depends. On career level and field and company. So anywhere from very low to kind of okay, maybe, to pretty decent actually, I think. At some point, you don't want to code anymore and might switch over to a more team lead role. Yeah, some people want that, but some don't, right? Some really want to stay technical and focus their energy there. And others also, others want to be more into the no-code and say like, I'm 40 now and, or whatever, 35 or 34 like I am, and they say, I don't see any old coders, almost none, and I would like to go into more maybe product management or something direction. Hello, how are you? Says 024314. Good, thank you. Good to have you here again. Mayo Japan. Mayo Japan. Oh, I see. Hormon-G, Mayo Japan. Yeah, for Romdamji, so if it's English, I can watch it. If not, then I don't understand. Wow, super big channels, right? I mean, in comparison to mine anyway. Power over the chat lies to kick people. Yeah, exactly. Can online courses make you pro in programming? No, but they can give you a certificate and give you the knowledge you need to then become a pro. I mean, depends on what you mean a pro. A pro like somebody working in the field? Yeah, sure. I think that's enough. Then of course, you probably ideally, if it's a good course, you also make some progress. Some projects. That's the word. Projects through the course, and then hopefully you can show that to a potential employer. Doesn't make you a pro in the sense of like you really get really good. No. For that you need practice, years of practice. Some jokes might slightly touch on politics and people get mad. Yeah, certainly. You might know, but people in the US have gotten more politically divided and in turn opinionated, Daniel included, and it's tiring. Well, Daniel, the only thing you can really change is yourself, right? Did we not talk that through that 02 was enough? Yeah, I don't know if you talked it through. I know you mentioned it. When I read it out loud, I remembered. So that's that. Japanese comedian Meshida. Yeah, I watched it. I checked him last time. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it again. My location is Nagano City. So that's very central. So Japan has 4 big islands. In the north is Hokkaido, then there's Honshu. And then a little to the southeast is Shikoku, and to the southwest is Kyushu. And I'm on Honshu. That's the big one in the middle, where also Tokyo is. And in the middle of Honshu is Nagano. And Nagano Prefecture. And the capital of Nagano Prefecture is Nagano City. And that's where I am. Thankfully, I found this really good cherries. But I can tell you, so expensive. Fruits in Japan. Andre Müller is here. Hey, Andre. Good to have you here. Nice. Some names I see for the first time. And some names I haven't seen in some time. So it's nice. What's your location known for? So thankfully all regions in Japan, at least all prefectures, have some speciality. And Nagano is known for apples, soba noodles, oyaki, and raw horse meat. Also wasabi to some extent. I think it's the biggest producer of wasabi in Japan, or in the world, at least in Japan. So maybe at some point I will make a video about that, but not planned here right now. By the way, speaking about video, the next one will be coming, I don't know when, but the next one will be shot next week Friday and Saturday. And I hope it will be good. I will be able to do the location justice. And then not food-wise, this location is known for Zenkoji. That's a very big temple that is housing the first ever image of Buddha to reach Japan. So kind of important in that sense. Yeah. However, you cannot see that image. Nobody can. And that's a really big one. There's also some smaller attractions, but it's like, if you ask somebody, what can you do when you come to Nagano? Somebody who lives here, they say, you could go there to Zenkoji. And other than that, I don't know. That's what they say. But you watch my channel, so you know. Is the big rainy season happening in Japan now? We are going to have rain for like 8 days straight. I think so. Where's my phone? Here it is. I mean, it's raining now. And I mean, it's not, I don't know, rainy season. I always feel, yeah, it's raining now, it's tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday. It's raining, but it's not permanently, usually. I think it's always stopping at some point. So, that's something, right? So I don't feel it's super tough, like raining all the time and everything gets super wet and so on. What I don't like is it's raining and then it's hot and then gets humid and then I'm like sweaty as hell. So that, but yeah, I don't mind rainy season. Also, I like rain. We got married on a rainy day. Maybe that's why. Beware Che, hey, good to have you here. Let's talk about grape flavor in Japan. The purple grape flavor and grape candy flavor in Japan blew me away. I went to Japan for the first time 12 years ago, and I was a vegetarian. And I went to McDonald's and said, okay, let's have a Fanta. And in Germany, when you want a Fanta, then you get orange flavor. In Japan, you get grape. And it was awful. I really don't like that flavor. Because the grapes, so one, why not orange? And two, why do grapes taste like that when they're artificial in Japan and not like they do artificially do in Germany? So I couldn't comprehend that, and still today I don't like it. So it blew me away as well, but in the other direction probably. What's my degree? My degree is, I have a Bachelor of Science, so I'm not even a master. Beware the Che is here from Victor. Nice. Have an appointment this morning, but want to say hi. Okay, nice. Thank you for being here. And greetings to Victor, should you join his live stream again. I haven't seen his last one or two, I think. But I think Victor, so Frame of Travel, he live streams on Twitch every now and then, and I think it's really enjoyable, to me at least. And I also, he seems to enjoy it as well, so that's a great thing. Have you ever had grape soda from America? How about root beer soda? No, none. I think I never had root beer, and if so, then I didn't realize it. So, yes, that's that. So I think probably the most American drink I ever had was the one thing, what was that? Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper's? Pepper? Because we had a Walmart very close to where I was living. And then Walmart gave up in Germany and sold everything. So that's when that went away. Men's Master Sare-jan. Is it another channel? Or is it about degrees? Probably degrees. I want to start learning Japanese language online. Is that good? I don't know. So for me, I always feel it's good to write it down physically if you write something in the beginning. But there are great tools online, of course. There are many great YouTube channels. There are many resources online. For example, Wanikani or so for learning kanji, or Tai Kim's grammar guide, which is free. Maybe you can just Google that and then see if you like it, you know. If it's online or not, maybe it's not so important. It's just important that you find a way that makes you keep going, keeps you going. So because you have to invest a lot of time if you want to get good, if you want to become good. So that means every day, 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, depending on how fast you want to progress. And you can't do that just by discipline. You can, but you burn out maybe or something. So it's good if you do that, if you find some way that's fun for you. I think that's the most important. Online or not, this doesn't matter. Ninja Monkey says, I always found that Japan weather forecast on like the iPhone weather app always says it's cloudy or will rain in Japan even when it's not. I don't know, I don't have an iPhone. Today it says it should rain at 4 and it rained, yeah, from like 8:30. It also said it rains from 6. Yeah. Didn't you live in Seattle? Me? No, not anymore. So I moved. No, I don't live in Seattle. It's another guy, Daniel. He lives in Seattle. I think. Coca-Cola or water? Water. I don't drink cola anymore. I used to like cola a lot, but I don't eat processed sugar or drink, and that's that. I know it has sugarless cola, but also no. Dr. Pepper, yeah, secret flavor, kind of tastes like cherry, and Danny also used to love that. And he doesn't drink soda anymore. My degree, men's master, Sarijan. Men's master. Okay, yeah, I don't have a master. From what I've heard, it's quite common for people outside North America to find root beer disgusting. Oh, I can see. Like natto in Japan. Maybe, yeah. 6 hours of learning Japanese each day. You're a warrior. No, I don't do that. Not sure I could keep that up 7 days a week. Maybe that is why you are fluent and I'm still a beginner. No, I don't think I'm fluent so that's one thing. And then, I mean, you don't need to learn 6 hours. I think that would be a little much. But if you do 2 hours or so, like really active and try to get something in your head and then you immerse yourself for a couple of hours, I think that's good. And that's what I mean when I say 6 or something. Then it's obviously happy with me saying that he's living in Seattle. So then yes, okay, disclaimer, and then yes, or correction, then he is not from Seattle. He's from Washington. No, he's from Chicago. And I hope it's going well there, and I hope everything is progressing with the purchase and selling of houses, apartments, and so on. Japan and Olympics news. I have no idea. I think starts in a month or so, right? Less than a month. 23rd probably. I heard like a couple of athletes have been diagnosed with corona. That's unfortunate. Speaking of that, I think the government has now said no. So as you may know or remember, the government wants to do vaccination inside of companies. So go there, hand out vaccinations inside of the companies to the people working there. However, now they said, please stop. We have enough. We don't have so many vaccinations. Don't apply. It's fine. Stop it. So that's that. Still, super good progress there. Now more than 1 million vaccinations a day already. So that's pretty nice. However, a lot of Japanese, I think, are hesitant because they hear about side effects of vaccination, but not so much about side effects from corona, like what could be the long-term effects. Yeah. All right. Daniel signed an offer for selling. Nice. Should be good. That means, how long does it take from signing to money? So that you, right? And then you can purchase a new one, right? So But where do you live in between? Or is it like there can be some overlap? Yeah, like they sign but don't pay, you sign but not pay, and then you get the money and you get handed to the owner to the current owner of your new place. At the moment, 20% of Japan has already at least one vaccine. Yes, maybe even 21%. So that's a really good progress compared to like where we were, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. Getting there, maybe. So right now, I think, and probably Ninja Monkey knows more about the current status, but I think right now Japan still can't come here if you're not a resident. And for me, if I would come from Germany, then I had to go to the government hotel for 3 days, quarantine there, then go home and do another 11 days. And going home, you can't do that with public transportation. You need to take a taxi or have somebody pick you up. And you know, a taxi from Tokyo to Nagano sounds a bit pricey. There's airport taxis. They're cheaper. They're like $200 or so, but maybe I don't know if they run now. Yes. Only 5% in Australia have had 2 vaccine shots, including John. So you're in the 5%? Nice. Is it true that now there will be 4 working days in a week in Japan according to new government policy? Really? I think that sounds very, very unlikely, but if you have a link, if you have a source, let me know. I'm very interested. Can't find anything right now, but maybe let me see. Japan work week 4 days. Oh really? They did that, maybe. Yeah, we'll read on that later, but I don't know. I didn't know that. And I feel like, yeah, again, this may be a little bit maybe official then. It sounds unlikely, maybe it's officially like that, but then people work anyway or something. Or maybe just government entities do that. July 15th I will have purchased and July 30th I will have sold. So we will be the owner of 2 flats for about 2 weeks. Wow. Okay, so in 1 month and 4 days you will have that. Nice. At the moment you need special circumstances to enter Japan if you are not a Japanese resident. Yes, right. So that means, for example, family issues or something, right? So, yeah. Let's say I would pass away or was closed and my family could come visit, something like that, right? However, they're scrapping the government hotel stay from certain countries. Yes, I know one German YouTuber who just came here, he had to do it still. For me, yeah, I mean, Germany is doing extremely well. Still, I think. Let me check. So, hopefully at one point I would be able to go to Germany and come back without having to do that. Let's see, where are we? Don't know. There we are. Yes, very good right now. You could make them contingent, but I didn't want to lose the Chicago place and could make it happen this way. Good. I see. World's most faster train in Japan is really. I didn't understand this. Most faster train, maybe fastest train, but the train? I don't know. Japan is really. Japan's public debt is scary. Yes. Can a husband and wife have different surnames in Japan? No. This has actually just been in court, and the court ruled it's constitutional that. How was my hair? Right to left. It's constitutional that they are forced to have the same last name. That being said, when you're foreigner, it's a different story. Because you can't have a Japanese name. More or less generally. That means even if I was to take my wife's last name, then it would not be in kanji in the official documents. So that would be annoying. And they kept my last name anyway, my family's. So here in Japan, I have my last name. My wife has hers. In Germany, I have my last name and my wife has both. And my kids also have everything. Like they have, in Germany they also have middle names, here they don't. So it's like a complicated situation. Today we went to a park here on a mountain, which is a dinosaur park. It's not called Jurassic Park for some reason, but just Dinosaur Park in Japanese though. It was hot. But still, because it's on a mountain, it's not flat. So we parked at the very top, went down and then had to go up again. But fun day, lots of sweating, but not bad. I'm a rebel, definitely, yeah. And just read some news that in Japan you can't have different surnames after you marry. Right, and that doesn't apply to foreigners, also correct, yeah. Apparently, I mean, I'm the proof that you don't have to be that. Yeah. Did you see many dinosaurs today? I think 23. If we didn't miss any. They don't move though. They're just like standing there in my Sakura cherry blossom video, you see one. It even has a timestamp, so it even has a timestamp, you can see that. What is diet water? I don't know. Do we have that? I mean, here's water. And it has no calories. And it's also vegan. And in addition to that, as I said to say, sugar-free. So pretty good, but I guess that's it. Hi Kara, thank you for being here. What about Mukoyoshi? What's that? I don't know what this is. Diet water is what? Yeah. I would say that, but who knows? Maybe there's some adopted son-in-law. I see. Yeah, I think then you would take the family's name, right? Adult man who adopted into Japanese family as a daughter's husband and who takes the family's surname. Yeah, okay, I see that. Yeah, this happens, I think. I don't know how frequently it happens these days, but I know it happened a lot in the past with like anything that needed somebody to continue the heritage. Somebody may. Yeah, gluten-free, free of sugar. And if you work out really hard, then it even tastes sweet, I find. Kara, I don't remember you. Maybe I do if you give me more context, but I'm so bad with names that usually I don't. Also, of course, they're always not a ton of people here, but you know, I remember the ones that are frequently here, such as Daniel, John, and so on, Ninja Monkey, but I don't, not everybody. Research about Japan, you inspired me to do so. Oh, nice. Is N1 good for jobs? I think so, probably. I mean, not everybody's N1 is good because it's not saying anything about how well you speak Japanese, right? Only how well you can read and listen, and also nothing about writing. So, but probably it's a good level. I think upper intermediate, so not bad. Some are, of course, since N1 is the highest, it may also be advanced even. Daniel googled diet water and see that Sapporo Drink Company made one at some point. Oh, there you go. That is something. Diet water. Maybe I even saw that someday, who knows. Sapporo. Then if you have N1, coming back to that, so JLPT N1 is the highest level on the Japanese language proficiency test, which is targeted at foreigners. And yeah, of course, you get like a passing grade, but there's still some room. Maybe 50% or something is passing, and then you can also have full points, right? And if you have that, that's impressive, I think. Even maybe Japanese may miss one question or so. So full points is nice. Danny says, I wouldn't mind a mod when the live chats get more populated. It seems I'd be showing up late to them based on my time zone. Yeah, no worries. I mean, you wouldn't be the only one, right? Have you seen the German show Dark? No. Dark. German TV show Dark. Oh, yeah, no, because I wasn't in Germany during that time. 2017 to 2020. So no idea. Thriller. Ooh. Is it nice? Usually I don't like thriller stuff, but maybe I like this one. What is Japanese history? That's a tough one, because it's... So what most people know of is samurai, right? Samurai and then swords and so on, and world wars, and now what we have. But many people don't know before that, like before the warring states and so on, and when samurai were not that popular and all that. And then even before that, Kofun periods and so on. Gets a little dark indeed. So there's a lot to say about Japanese history. But there are many videos also on that. Yeah, also the UniX mentions Bill Woods, maybe, who made a very well composed 7-minute or so video on that. I should see it. I see the dark thing. It's on Netflix even. Wow. I think they tried. I think I tried to start watching episode 1 of Dark. I hear it's good, but didn't get into it. I see. I'm from the south of Germany, around Munich. And I also in Munich, so lived in Munich for some time, but my parents are a little bit more south. Rose Hannah 777 says, good evening from Nagano desu. Nice. Also good evening from Nagano desu. How about if I refuse to be vaccinated? Are they going to jail me? No, I don't think so. At least, I mean, they can't even tell you in a state of emergency not to go outside or something, right? So how would they be able to do that? And a lot of people are not getting vaccinated, so that's that. What they want is critical mass, I guess, and then whatever that is, 75% or so. And that's that. It's only on Netflix, I see. Is it actually with German actors, or is it sounds like that? I see. I think it's the first time I'm hearing from a German Netflix show, of a German Netflix show. So maybe just for that, I'll watch it. Sea Devil Sarek. I mean, watch it. Dun, 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 dun. Have you seen Breaking Bad? I haven't. No, I haven't seen Breaking Bad, and I also have not seen Game of Thrones. I started watching the first episode or so because it was on Amazon last month. So that's when I watched the first episode, half, and I was too bored. And then I was like, yeah, I'm sure it will get interesting, but I don't have time for that. Original was in German. Was quite weird to watch something in German again. I see. So is it like, is it dubbed or is it subtitled? Usually Germans are known for the comedy shows, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, German humor is very internationally exportable. Everybody gets it. Everybody thinks it's absolutely funny. And Germans are way more funny than British people. I think you should watch Dark, and in the next live stream we talk about that. That's 3 episodes, right? 3 seasons, not 3 episodes. 26 episodes. Well. I mean, you can ask me again next time, but you know. You seem very mature and practical, like a very mature and practical guy. Thanks. Maybe, yeah. I mean, if you ask my wife, then probably she disagrees, but I take it as a compliment. Thank you. The original is German, dubbed with German actors. Okay. And this is not the original, right? No German actors. I guess they have other dubs too, though. See Amazon Prime app. Ah, I see. That's where Devil Sarek is. Hello from Singapore, from Dylan Lee. Hey, Dylan. Good to have you here. Hello from Nagano. It's about time travel. Oh. I see. Yeah, I will read the plot after this one. Or at least the outline. Not the whole plot, maybe. And then I watch it. Maybe, or maybe not. I must say in advance, the likelihood that I watch it is... it's more likely that I don't watch it than that I watch it. Then I watch it. We don't expect you to do homework. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, one day maybe, if this here makes enough money, you know, then I could start doing homework as well. But right now, it's a little bit out of the question, time-wise. From India, Gujarat, I see. You mean this Devil Sarek? Other words too, says Hashka. I had that. Okay, so Hashka is also from Gujarat. Yeah, actually, an astonishing amount of my viewers are Indian. I think 20% or so. So not a small number. How do people view the decision to have the Olympics proceed? Well, I think most people don't like it. Don't see how you, I mean, don't see how they should, focus on isolating, social distance, wearing masks, using alcohol whenever to disinfect and all that, when the government signal is, hey, let's do the Olympics. I'm not actually sure if it's the government signal or the Olympic Committee, the OECD, I think. I don't know who has the decision-making high ground in this contract work. So maybe it's not a government thing, not a government decision, but still, it doesn't look. If that's the case, it's not communicated well and doesn't look well. Doesn't look good, and the people, I feel, don't like that. And by the people, I mean at least my wife, and she's Japanese, so it must mean everybody thinks like that, right? A lot of my viewers are Indian too, says Ninja Monkey. I see. Interesting. I mean, the most of mine are still from the US, but I think number 2 is India already. And then Philippines, and then Japan. Are you gonna see Germany versus England? No, probably not, because it's 6 p.m., which is, what is that, 18 plus 7 is 1 a.m. here, so probably not. The next day I will read it up on some news page. So the time zone is not so nice for most soccer events here, but of course for the Olympics it's pretty convenient. Why no anime movie has ever won an Oscar? You mean as like best film in something? I don't know. I mean, there's the animated category, right? And there's like Spirited Away won it in 2001, and I'm sure a couple of others as well. Yeah. You may have noticed I often write stuff and delete in the middle and rewrite it, so my writing sometimes doesn't make grammatical sense. Yeah, that's fine, because I do the same when I talk. I assure you I speak English fluently, yes. Maybe for me it's the opposite. Olympics committee is pressuring a lot. Yeah. I can see that. See teasers channel. Teasers. Yeah, if you give me that many channels, crazy boy, I won't be able to keep up with any of them. I mean, T-Series, you mean? Okay, well, I know that one. They already have 186 million subscribers now. Wow, that got out of hand. T-Series. Don't play. Okay. And they have 2.84 billion views in the last 30 days. That's a number. It's like $30 million or something. Yeah, it depends maybe where the viewers are coming from. Yes, as Ninja Monkey says, Spirited Away won. But again, the animated category, not the best film thing. Watching from Nagano Matsumoto Castles, it's a nice place. You're watching from Matsumoto Castle? I made a video on Matsumoto Castle, but only on Patreon. So if you want to see that, I actually tried it twice. So I went there 2017, some friends for the first time, tried to make a video, didn't think it's good enough, then redid it. Still not great, I feel, but still, maybe it's interesting still, and it's on Patreon. Can you show the view you see out of your window? It's dark. Wait a second. Yeah, there's not much view right now. But usually I don't show that because of privacy, you know. A lot of YouTube creators don't watch a ton of YouTube themselves, it seems. That's true. I mean, I do. I watch YouTube the most, much more than Netflix or anything, because of time. You're right. YouTube is usually designed to not take a lot of time, like one video, 10 minutes maybe or so. Whereas Netflix is a bigger commitment. You start a series or film, 2 hours maybe. That's a lot in comparison. Now, YouTube, of course, is like, you would watch this 10-minute clip and then maybe also this one and this one and this one, right? So it's not actually like 10 minutes, but it feels like that. And I guess that's why I watch YouTube more. So I watch quite some, I think. Also Japan YouTubers even. But still, most of the other YouTubers I know don't watch Japan related content. They watch YouTube video creation related content. And that's like my other 50% or so almost. Or Japan YouTubers, Japan related stuff that's not YouTube, like martial arts. And then video creation, that's probably my range of YouTube videos. Probably for Ninja Monkey it's the same. India's most popular channel, yes, T-Series. And it's the world's the biggest YouTube channel, right? Kara speaks a little German. Nice. Oh, Ninja Monkey also watches YouTube more than any other content. Same for me. Racism in Japan, yeah, exists. I think it's not so much of an issue because people, even if they are racist, it's not something, they usually don't attack people like physically. It exists, there are always assholes in any country, I guess. Also Japan. That being said, I've never experienced it. Who are your favorite YouTube creators? Ooh. I think I mentioned some before. I like The People from a Russian guy whose name I forgot. It's because it's Russian, I probably couldn't pronounce correctly. I like Abroad in Japan from the Japan community. I like, what's his name again? I have to search my subscriptions now, wait a second. That's not it. Wait a second. I have like 175 subscriptions or so let me see. Yeah, I like Oversimplified, which is animated history. I like Bo Miles, an Australian guy. John says he doesn't like him so much because he's too Australian. I recently watched Van Neistat, that's Casey Neistat's brother. Then what else? I think that's the one I definitely watch all the time. Sometimes I watch Tukini Andy. It's not really applying so much. So he makes Japan learning content, which is usually, I don't learn a lot from that anymore. But still I watch it sometimes because he's a nice guy. And what else is there? Something I always watch. Probably that's it. I watch most of Dave Trippin's videos as well. He's also a good friend. Yeah, that's that. Pretty much the same content for Ninja Monkey, but currently looking a lot at tech reviews too, getting my iMac finally sometime next week. Oh, did you get an M1 one? How about Bald and Bankrupt? Is it a series or is it a question? Not yet, not yet. Both. YouTube subject, you make blogs. You make blogs? Bald and Bankrupt. Boom, 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 boom. I see. But he has 3 million subscribers, so probably he's not that bankrupt anymore. Soviet. Okay, I'll take a look, maybe. Ninja Monkey is really into Harry Mack at the moment. Watch him every day. Every day, wow. Harry Mack. Harry Mack. I have to see. How many words can you type per minute? Not so many, maybe like 60 or something. So it's not super fast. It's fast enough, but... And of course, the more I do it, if I would write a book, probably after it would be 80. I don't know. M1 iMac Blue. Nice. How much is that? Like 2,000 euros or so? Oh, you have pounds in Gibraltar? Are you allowed to say Scheiße on YouTube? I guess, yeah. I mean, sure, you can do anything. It's your channel after all, but maybe then it doesn't get monetized. However, live streams, I don't monetize live streams anyway, because then you have to watch an ad before it starts, and I think that's not nice. So, yeah, I can say Scheiße, which means shit, by the way. So, no problem. Rap freestyle, he's so talented. Just watch one of the Omega episodes. Alright. There's one rap guy whose name I forgot. He was great. He's a comedian, and what he does is he goes on stage and says, give me some topic, and gets 5 topics, and then he makes a freestyle about it, and usually it's pretty good. But I forgot his name. If somebody knows him, please share with us. Okay, and you have pounds with special educational discount. Nice. Daniel is a fan of Tabby Eats. They have so many channels. I think I watched them some time ago. Japan Burger King, ugly burger. Yeah, they have a lot of content. I think they produce really a lot of content, right? Every, like 2-3 times a week or so. Oh, and Ninja Monkey even met them. Nice. In Starbucks in Ueno. Okay. If you make so many videos together, you really have to be good friends, I feel. Why don't you monetize live streams? I think it doesn't matter so much, because my live streams get like maybe 500 views at maximum. That's like $1, and it just, I feel I don't see the benefit to make people wait 30 seconds or so for the live stream for me to get $1. And usually people donate or something, and then it's much more anyway. So it outweighs the ad stuff anyway. What is your major in college? It's computer science and economics. Teach us some German curse words. Let me think. Did we have curse words in German? I can't remember any. Also, I can't correct you, so that's a hard one. Is there anything? Just today I used a word with my younger one, which is very southern, very Bavarian, but maybe other Germans would also understand it, but it's not a curse word. It's a good word. But since it's not a curse word, now it won't come up in this conversation. Survey Josh Bloker. It's Indian fast number blocker channel. Survey Josh Bloker. Boom, 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 boom. I must say though, crazy boy, no, crazy boy. Sorry, I misread that the whole time. If my viewers were as sharing as you are with the channels you're sharing here, I would be already at 1 million subscribers. Ninja Monkey is friends with a few big YouTubers. Oh, also with Greg. Nice. I'm not friends with him. I messaged him once or twice. One time because he was looking for animators, so I said, hey, I can do animations. But he was looking actually for people being animated and so on. I can't do that. And one time I sent him pictures when he did his Corona video, or videos or so. And one time I ran into him in Akihabara, but he looked so stressed that I didn't stop him. That's my interaction with him. But he seems to be a decent guy, so nice. Tabby Eats is probably has the most reliable viewing from me on top of this channel. Wow. Thank you so much for watching my channel so much. As much as Tabby Eats. I am several episodes behind on Abroad in Japan and really lag on the Tokyo Creative people. Yes, I don't watch. I think I'm subscribed to Tokyo Creative, but usually don't watch it. I'm just interested in what they do, but don't watch it, I think. And Abroad in Japan, I watch all of... The only ones I didn't watch is the Journey Across Japan, the original one. I didn't... It was at some point... I watched the first maybe 5 or so, and then I thought, like, the poor guy. He's just struggling. Let's not watch that. Yeah. How much time did it take you to reach your first 1,000 subscribers? 5 months. What Japanese curse words do you know? What languages do you raise your children with? I think in Japanese, the classics are like saying "I like you," right? Like omae or ome if you want to be more colloquial, or kisama or something like that to address somebody. Kimi is also okay if you want to insult somebody. That's like directed people, right? And then of course kso, like shit, in that direction. I don't hear that ever, except from me. Or maybe if my wife is like acting. But really, I mean, impoliteness in Japan is more about what words they use and not like specific curse words, I feel, most of the time. But then, of course, if you watch anime, then you learn probably a lot of curse words, depending on what kind of anime. Greg is a really good guy. Thank you for confirming that. Live Overflow. Is it a channel or is it just a statement? There's also a really good Spanish-Japanese channel called Nekojita Blog. Worth watching with subtitles. Their content is amazing. Also in one of your blogs. Oh. Oops. I'm not friends with any big YouTubers, I think. I did a seminar with John Daub at the end of last year. But he's not my friend. It just was in the seminar with him. So I don't even have his contact details or anything like that. Also, he's not that big anymore, but I guess he's getting there again. And yeah, that's that. Maybe I should make more friends. What's news are the keys? I'm not sure again, Crusade Boy, what are the keys is? Maybe it's a typo? If not, then let me know what it is, then I can let you know. Live Overflow is a channel. Alright, I've so many channels to search now. Please stop. Dun dun dun. Hacker, I see. IT security topics. Yesterday I had the day off. My wife had some appointment somewhere. I had to take care of our younger one. And then it's like, okay, what should we eat, right? Obviously, since I'm German, I made mashed potatoes. And obviously, since we're in Japan, we combined that with Wagyu. And my 1-year-old liked it. Okay, Ninja Monkey will go and attempt shaving and record today's video. It was a fun stream as usual. Take care. Yes, take care, Nathan. Talk to you soon. I guess on Zoom or something. See you. What international food chains are there where you live? McDonald's is here. Subway is here. Starbucks is here. I think that's all of the international ones. Maybe there are some that are international that I'm not aware of, where I think they're just Japanese or so. Burger King is not here. Burger King is in Tokyo though. So in Japan they have it, but not in this area. Monthly salary, mine or in Japan in general? I think mine, of course, I don't say. In Japan, I don't know, maybe around $40,000 or so on average. And that means, of course, that it's on average, right? So in Tokyo it would be more than in Nagano, for example, or in Osaka it would be more than in Nagano or wherever. So cities pay more. There are also more jobs in the cities. Older people usually get more money than younger ones. Things like that. You have to consider that. When will you bring a guest on your stream? I don't know. So Ninja Monkey and I are talking about collaborating, but we haven't decided on a date yet. Currently my idea is because he has traveled Japan much more than I have, I think. So my idea is to talk with him about his top 5 or so places to go. Or maybe his and mine, and then we alternate. And then, of course, I would also go on his channel and, I don't know, maybe talk about Corona because that's his topic recently. And then, yeah. My college major. So I majored in computer science and economics. That's how it's roughly translated. Or information science and economics. Something like that is the translation. Swords on stream. Swords on stream? You mean as in real swords? I don't know if that would make physical sense if I had a sword and he had a sword. So. Yeah. Real swords on stream. You mean like katana also? I don't have a real sword, and it's pretty pricey to get one. That starts from like $10,000 or so. And since I don't practice right now with swords, also my focus is not in this area. I don't think I would invest into that anytime soon. Are you planning on living in Nagano for the rest of your life? No. Right now I don't. Follow-up questions, please go ahead. So we are 1:22 now. I said I want to do 1 to 1.5 hours. So let's do 10 more minutes. And then slowly call it a day this time. Last time we did much longer, 3 hours, but I think this time let's keep it at that, and then I can still edit some videos and so on. And hopefully have something out for you earlier than, yeah, as soon as possible. Japanese tech reviews in the future. Japanese tech. But what could that be? Because I feel like in the past, maybe 15 years ago, 12 years ago, that would have been a great topic. Because there's so much unique technology here. Used to be. But now, I'm not sure. I mean, recently I've been thinking of getting not using a smartphone most of the time, but having a garakei, like this flip-out phones that are only in Japan. That would be something. Like, what can you do with that? When I came here to see my wife, I would pick her up after work. And sometimes she still had to do some stuff. So I talked to her neighboring guy who had a tea store. And I didn't speak Japanese. He didn't speak much English. So he had his garakei, this flip phone, which had an English-Japanese dictionary. And that's where he typed, and then we communicated, among others. So that would be interesting. And then, of course, the toilet seats. And that's all I can come up with right now. Will you go back to Germany? Yeah, I also don't plan to. So I'm in this state right now where I can't say I will stay here forever. That's why I don't say I'm planning to live in Nagano for the rest of my life. But I'm also currently not planning to go back to Germany. So I don't know. At some point I need to make a decision. Because it would make sense then to purchase a house or something or build one. And it would also make great videos. So I have to see. Search statue of Unite map. No, now I don't anymore. As I said, now the limit with the channels I have to search is reached for this time. Otherwise, I can't do anything. Do you think Japan has fallen behind in the tech industry? Yeah, totally. I think probably it's also not. I feel like it may be related to a rather inagile environment in the companies, and also of course startups and so on are not really seen as something worth striving for. Working for a startup, right? You want the classical. You want to be full-time employee at a big company so that you have safe environment and you like a almost safe increase in salary, promotions over the years just by seniority and so on. And that's of course nice for society or for you if you work for that kind of company and you just want to live like that. But of course, if you want to be competitive technology-wise and internationally, then it's not gonna work eventually. Maybe you can do like weird Japanese products. Yeah, I could. Maybe one day. What's on the second row of your shelf in the background? This shelf, this one here. This is my first camera. This here. This is a Canon T5i and 2 lenses. It's a rather variable lens. The one is like an 18 to 135 or 105 or something, and the other one is a 10 to 18. What do you think about the Japanese work culture and overworking? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't think it makes much sense. That's me personally. I understand how it comes into being, like group pressure and so on. I also don't feel great if I leave first. And everybody else still working hard on some issues. But it's my life and I have to do that, I feel. Also, since I'm a manager, I have to be a role model for my team, I also feel. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't think it's clever. I think if you want to get the best out of people, you should have them work 7 hours a day and that's it. Why you don't make German videos too? Because my German audience is like less than 5%. My subscribers, so viewers I think. So that means 95% probably can't speak German, and then it doesn't make sense. You get the notification, you see you want to watch, and then you're like, oh, it's German, disable notification. That doesn't help the channel. So if I would do that, then it would have to be a separate channel at some point. Do you work for a traditional Japanese company? Yes. I mean, I work for a Japanese company, maybe not so traditional, but also not so new. It's not a unicorn or something. It's a big company. Where's he picking questions from, fellow commenters? That's where, yes, from the comments. Make a fact video, Japanese facts. I have. For example, I think it's called 13, is it called 13 facts about Japan or 13 things? Or something like that. Quite some time ago. I don't like it a lot. I almost deleted it, but then for some reason it picked up speed. Now it's like 100,000 views. So it's doing much better than the average. Average is like 30,000. Do you drink alcohol? If so, what's your favorite sake? I do every now and then, occasionally, mostly only with people, which means it has been hard in the last 2 years. And then I don't drink a lot of sake actually. Only if it's offered to me. I prefer shochu or... Yeah, generally I don't like soft alcohol so much. So I would drink heavier things usually. Japanese people work long hours, but long hours doesn't mean productivity. That would be one of the biggest worries for working in Japan. Yeah, right? What a waste. How long did you spend learning Japanese? I think I started maybe 2013 and I'm still learning. But in hours, I don't know. So I didn't learn a lot in the beginning. It was very, very limited, like 20 minutes a day or so. More regular, rather regular, thankfully. How long have you lived in Japan and do you want to go back to Germany? I've been living here for 5 years next month, and I want to go back to Germany, but I'm not sure if I want to move back to Germany. So I would love to go back to Germany. It's almost been 2 years. See the family and stuff. And then, also see how it feels to live there now, with a crisis like a pandemic, things change. And now I have to look up what Choya means, because I don't know. So I guess the answer would be Schnaps. I see. Choya. Gold edition. Yeah. I don't know that. Umeshu, ne? Yeah, I like Umeshu also. Outdoor live streams. Yeah, good idea. I mean, I tried it once, but it didn't work. I found out why though. So now I think it would work if I did it again. Maybe next weekend, maybe next Friday, I will be in Ryokan here to shoot a video. Maybe in the evening or Saturday morning. I do a spontaneous one, but no promises. I don't know. Depends totally on how well the shoot goes and all that. When you get rich from YouTube, you can have a house in Germany and Japan and stay in each place for months at a time. No, I can't because I have kids and they go to school in one place only. But yeah, I mean, in theory, then I could do that. I mean, if I was to travel without kids or so. Or at least when they have holidays. If we lived in Germany, that would mean that they had more holidays and we could be here more. Isn't Choya a company that makes umeshu? Yes. That's what I just found out on Google. It says Choya Umeshu Kabushiki Gaisha. Are your kids trilingual like you? No, they're not. So the older one is 1.5 lingual maybe, and the younger one is 0 lingual still. Any encounters with Yakuza? Once I saw one here at the convenience store. Was like a young, little shorter than me, older guy. Had a shirt until here. Was summer. Short sleeved shirt. Collared shirt. And he got some, I don't know, ice or something. And I saw, oh, he's missing the baby fingers top. And then I saw, like, until here he had tattoos. So because, you can, if you work like carpenter or whatever, you cut off your finger, happens. But then if he also has tattoos, it's pretty clear sign. And that's it. Maybe one time I saw some in Roppongi or so, maybe wasn't sure. Maybe just some Yankees or so, I don't know. Yeah, that's all. I'm a big hacker, wow. I mean, if you are, then I hope you're doing it positively. Otherwise, you shouldn't tell so freely on the internet. Those damn kids. This is why people are having fewer, not fever, fewer kids nowadays. Yeah, probably that's one of the reasons. Rosehannah777 lives in Japan for 25 years. Wow, but I'm still not good in Japanese language. Yeah, I feel you. Probably this feeling never goes away. I'm probably a hack, right? Free fear PUBG, but I don't know what fear PUBG is though. Bug bounties in Japan. You mean a software programmer? Oh, I don't know. I guess they exist for bigger companies, especially tech companies. And of course you can get them with Google and Facebook anyway. So the concept is, for those who don't know, you find a bug or a vulnerability or so and report it, then it gets proven by the team at the company and then you get a bounty. Okay, so time is up. Already 12 minutes after I said 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this means now the stream is over. So thank you so much for watching. It was my pleasure. I hope you will have a great remainder of the weekend and a great next week. And then again, the next stream will be on Saturday, 9 p.m. most likely. But maybe the next stream will be a little earlier. Maybe we'll have some time to go outside, explore a little bit. maybe it will be on Friday night from the ryokan, the Japanese inn that I'm staying in. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your messages here. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.